In this video, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about the Coachella Music Festival from a local. You're going to learn where the grocery stores are, coffee shops, where are the major streets, all the things you're not going to find out anywhere else. My name's Tommy Jordan and I'm your Palm Springs area realtor. Okay, let's get started. First, I'm going to show you an overview of where the festival's at, and then we're going to get into the nitty and gritty and all the things you really need to know. So here's the Coachella Valley Music and Arts Festival. It actually takes place right here at the Empire Polo Club, okay? And the streets surrounding that are going to be Avenue 50, then we have 52nd, then we have Madison and Monroe. So these streets around here are going to be busy, and you probably know if you've been here before. Now, zooming out, a lot of people want to know, okay, how far is the music festival to Palm Springs, okay? Because you might be staying at Palm Springs or one of the neighboring cities. So next door, you have La Quinta, okay? Then Palm Desert, Ranch Mirage, Cathedral City, and then Palm Springs. So just so you know, Highway 111 is the major street that takes you through the entire valley. Okay, so if you want to check out Palm Springs or you want a, quick way to get through the desert, just take Highway 111. And the Palm Springs Airport right over here to Indio, where the Coachella Music Festival takes place at the Polo Fields, it's about a 40-minute drive. Now, most likely, it's going to take you on the 10 freeway. So if you're coming from LA, Orange County, San Diego, most likely you're coming either the 10 freeway, or if you're coming from San Diego, you're going to be coming Highway 74 up and through Anza and Temecula. Now, if we zoom in, just a piece of advice, okay? I suggest you getting off the freeway at Jefferson or Washington, because what it's going to want to do, your map, is take you probably the most direct way, which will actually be Monroe right here, right behind the Polo Fields. Monroe takes you right here from the 10 freeway, and you take it all the way down to the music festival. Well, the other major streets off the freeway are Jefferson, right here with where my little mouse is, and then you have Washington Street. It might be better, honestly, to take either Washington Street, which will be less traffic, or Jefferson Street to get to the Polo Field, okay? So let me zoom in and show you some local things that would be fun for you to do while you're not there listening to your favorite artist, whoever that might be, okay? So if we zoom in here, okay, the closest grocery store that everyone goes to and you really need to know is right here off of Avenue 50, okay? If you take Avenue 50 right down, and you see these are all country clubs, okay? The desert has a lot of country clubs. Okay, you take Avenue 50 right down, you'll get right here to this local Ralph's Pharmacy, okay? Be careful, because man, this Ralph's Pharmacy during Coachella is slammed, but there's a few fun little places you need to check out. One is Mario's Italian Cafe, okay? That's a local Italian restaurant in the desert. It's a chain. They have a lot of them. I think it's family owned though. Vintage Coffee House. This will be your closest coffee house. You probably have coffee at Coachella, but if you want something different, head over to Vintage. Really nice owner. It's a good little spot. They have some pastries and stuff, okay? Now, if you're coming from LA, you're spoiled with like Stumptown and Intelligentsia and all of that. But, Vintage Coffee, it's a good little spot, okay? Now, if we zoom in and you're looking for a bite, okay, there's two good restaurants right here. Heirloom Craft Kitchen, that's a nice little restaurant, and then Two Madres. They're owned by the same owner, actually. One's Mexican, great Mexican food, and the other one's like, I don't know, an eclectic sort of mix, okay? So zooming out, let me show you some more stuff right here. So La Quinta is going to probably be the closest place for you to go. I mean, you have Indio over here, but La Quinta is a little nicer, okay? Let's be real. Now, I might get some hate from that, but whatever. And by the way, if you want to learn about the Palm Springs area on a weekly basis, maybe you want a home here, reach out to me below. Below is my contact info, and also subscribe for weekly videos. Got to do that. Typical YouTuber thing, okay? So Highway 111 right here, like I was talking about, this is where all the big box stores are. If you want a quick bite, we have In-N-Out Burger, Louise's Pantry. That's a good breakfast spot. I mean, huge portions, okay? The cafe at Shields, you got to visit Shields Date Garden. You got to get a date shake. It's a local thing to the desert, okay? Definitely head over to Shields, and they have a fun little restaurant there It's a vibe, as the kids say. Okay, I'm not quite a boomer, I'm a millennial, but usually, that people watching my videos are a little older, so this is fun, you youngins watching. Now, if we zoom in, the local movie theater is Century La Quinta. Okay, this is nice, recliners, pretty fancy. That would be where you want to see a movie. I don't know if you're going to be seeing a movie when you're here, but just so you know, so all the big chain restaurants, big box stores are going to be right around here. By the way, another shout out, because I love coffee, okay? If you take Jefferson, okay, here's Jefferson right here, okay, and then here's Washington, the major streets I was telling you. Head down Jefferson and there's a Dutch Brothers coffee. If you haven't been to Dutch Brothers, seriously, you gotta go. It's amazing. Their drinks are like sugary goodness and it's like way more affordable than Starbucks. So, you don't want to be basic. Just kidding. I love Starbucks. All right. Now, the next thing you want to check out over here is Old Town La Quinta. Okay. So right here, if you take Washington, not far, by the way, see my mouse? This is where Coachella Music Festival is at, okay? So not far away, maybe 10 minutes, okay? 10 minutes to the big box stores, okay? 15 minutes to the polo fields. Now, there'll probably be some traffic, so it might take a little longer. Okay, now if I zoom in over here, boom, Calle Tampico, Old Town La Quinta, super cute, super quaint. This is where you have great restaurants like Stuffed Pizza Bar and Grill. Love Stuffed Pizza. That's a local spot. Roadrunner is incredible. Definitely check out Roadrunner. They have fun drinks, appetizers, everything. Lavender Bistro, if you're feeling more fancy, you want to be a little bougie, head over to Lavender Bistro. You're going to love it. And then, by the way, if you want a really cool, hip spot not a lot of people know about, we got to scroll in and we got to check out Cali Rosina Tea Shop. Sorry if I said that wrong. That is a really fun tea shop. Very cool. Okay. Biebs, little Bieber. Okay. He's been spotted here. Not that that's like an endorsement or whatever, but it's just a good spot. They have like raw honey, all that kind of stuff. If you want to get your hippie vibes on, okay, go to that little tea spot. Now you do have over here a nice little resort. Now, if you're more bougie, you're going to be staying at this resort. You have La Quinta Resort and Club, great restaurant. I mean, not restaurant. They have good restaurants, by the way. Really good Mexican restaurant. Great resort, expensive, but nice. This is where they filmed The Bachelor at, actually. One of the seasons of The Bachelor. Pretty cool. The one during, when everyone was sick and stuff and things were shut down. So let me show you my next thing that I want to show you. Next up is El Paseo, actually where my office is located, okay? Right over here in Palm Desert, okay? Not far, honestly, from the Polo Club, maybe 20 minutes or so, okay? El Paseo is like they call the Rodeo Drive of, the desert, okay? This is where you have a lot of fun restaurants like Fresh Agave. You have, if I zoom in, you have Armando's. That's a great Mexican restaurant. Wilma, you have Tommy Bahama's. That's a fun restaurant and store. Wilma's and Frida's, good breakfast spot. There's lots of fun stuff. Kitty's is a great place for breakfast. Classic diner, okay? These are just a few different things, but I would definitely recommend heading to El Paseo if you got to get your shopping on and you just want to, make this like a little mini vacation. We have the Westfield shopping. Now it's called the Shops at Palm Desert, but it was Westfield. That's an indoor shopping mall. Not that exciting, but it's there. And then you have the river over in Rancho Mirage. That's more shopping. This might be 25 minutes away from Coachella. So this is sort of the major things in the desert. The desert's pretty easy to get around, honestly. You just pretty much take Highway 111, Just be careful of the traffic on Monroe. And some other things, I would recommend is usually it's very windy the weekend of Coachella, okay? So make sure you bring like a bandana for your face because there might be a lot of sand blowing around. Bring some chapstick, okay? Because your lips are going to get chapped. Also, make sure you're hydrated. I know you're probably like turning up and all that this weekend. Might have a few too many drinks. But I'm telling you, man, people get like pretty dehydrated and the little ambulance has to pick them up. And that is like a total bummer to your weekend. So make sure you're drinking a lot of water in between all your other drinks, because usually these weekends, like this weekend, I think it might be like 90 degrees. So most of all, have a good time. Let me know down below if you have any questions, about the area. I would love to help you. If you're thinking about moving here, my contact information's below. And thank you so much for watching. Like I said, like, subscribe, and have fun in the desert. It's a cool place to be.